apart, and I've always looked up to them. I've always been the different one though, so I'm more affectionate than all three of them. I went to pick up my sisters from rehearsal, and I was fascinated by each dancer there because there were so many students of all different ages, and some of them were even my age. So when my sisters asked me, like, do you want to dance? I said, sure. I loved being involved at the time. I was always involved in after-school activities and stuff like that. But I was really shy. So when I started going to practice and learning the movements, I was just doing it just to dance. And as time went on, different people would teach me and kind of explain why we're doing each movement or why we're doing a certain dance this way and what the story was behind it. Being so shy when I was young, it was really hard to express myself, and I didn't know how to do it with my words. So when I started dancing, I realized, you know, I can learn this story and then I can also create something for myself. And that was just through body language and gestures, and then you start listening to the music, and then you start seeing how they dress up each performer and each character, because each piece always symbolizes something. I feel like when I was growing up, my dad took care of all of us. When I was able to hear his story about what happened, it just made me realize people have gone through so much just to keep this art alive, and the next generation doesn't even know about it. And I feel like since I have a hard time speaking Khmer already, and I'm really trying hard to learn, but when I have kids or when my nephews grow up, I want them to understand, my parents almost died just with what happened. And I remember my mom told me stories because she actually knows a lot about dance and stuff, and I think my grandma didn't let her dance. But I remember when I did the role last Friday, we showed my mom a picture and she already knew who it was, and I think me and Kakada were really surprised. But I feel like she has so much more knowledge about it, and it's hard to ask her because it gets her emotional. I feel like when I'm dancing, I become a different person, and I get a break from the struggles I'm going through sometimes. Sometimes I feel lost when I dance too because I don't know what I'm good at yet. I still want to learn.